Good morning, my beautiful people. It is a lovely day. If you cannot see, don't worry. It is an amazing day today. It's Friday. This is the beginning of an amazing weekend. So you know I had to come with all the vibes this morning. So you know you have to stay tuned for this one in particular. Now, before we get into all the good stuff, the good vibes, everything that I have in store for you, let's take a stop at the news desk for this morning's headlines.
Time now for a summary of your top stories. The Opposition United Workers' Party, UWP, continues to demand clarification from the Prime Minister on the terms of reference for forensic investigator Robert Lindquist, who has been retained to look into the UNRWA International Airport redevelopment project.
I do not know. I am not prejudging. It's a business of separation of powers. I'm not prejudging. I do not know. I'm not in court.
At a press conference on Thursday, former Equity Minister Leonard Montoute remained adamant that two members of the current cabinet of ministers were subjects of an investigation by Lindquist that was discontinued. In other news, a former parliamentary representative for Grosile, Leonard Montoute, is questioning the timing of the return of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival, considering the current economic environment.
We are at the juncture now where we have to seriously consider our expenditure as a nation. Can we afford to if it doesn't bring returns, it's not an investment. Can we afford to expend resources in areas that will not bring the kind of returns that will justify the expenditure? That is my concern at this point in time. I do not know that the output in terms of the resources that will be expended on that event will justify the returns. And remember, the Jazz Festival primarily was organized for the purpose of bringing tourists to St. Lucia. That's the primary purpose. Of course, we have a good time at the same time. We locals enjoy and have a good time, but that's not the primary purpose for it. So we have to ask ourselves, is it serving that purpose? And if not, can we afford it?
The event, which runs from May 5th, was launched this week. Police are awaiting a post-mortem to determine the cause of death of Kappa State resident Mary Buckner. Buckner was found dead in her home on the afternoon of Monday, January 23rd. Her death has been classed as a suspicious death. A post-mortem examination has been scheduled for Friday. Meanwhile, a body found at Viewfort has yet to be identified. That decomposed body is that of a male individual and was discovered in a bushed area in Savans Bay in Viewfort on Sunday, January 22nd. About 12:10 p.m. A postmortem has been scheduled for Friday as well to determine the cause of that death. St. Mary's College is planning an old boys reunion to coincide with its annual sports meet on Thursday, March 2nd, 2023 at the Darren Sammy Cricket Stadium.
We are inviting all our old boys to come to the Darren Sammy Stadium. We're going to start at 1 p.m. with an old boys march past, and we're going to end in the afternoon with a reception at the stadium. What we've been getting over the past months is, an invigorated group of old boys who really want to give back to the school. So we are going to be selling shirts, our school color shirts, our house color shirts. They'll be available at the Taxi Boutique in town on Miku Street and also at Baywalk Mall at St. Lucia Polo. US Polo, sorry. And also at our school. So the shirts will cost $65. They will have the color, the school's emblem, the house name, and St. Marian for Life will be our motto. We've missed out a bit because of the COVID-19 pandemic and so on. So we really wanted to make it a grand event. Even now at the school, when the boys we have lead-up games, football, cricket, and so on. And it is so competitive and so exciting, even among the staff. Very competitive, very exciting, and we know the old boys are very excited. It is very competitive, and we're asking them to come in and, cheer for their houses. And we're also going to be having some events for them. We have a tug of war and 60 meters and 150 meter races for them as well.
Apart from the usual inter-house track activities being held on that day for the current students, the old boys will participate in a march past, tug-of-war and modified races such as 60 and 150 meter races. Immediately following the track activities, an old boys reception will be hosted at the Players Lounge at the stadium as well. Those are your top stories. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, News Team, and don't go too far because we'll be right back. Sticking around, everybody. So first up, we have Vision himself. He has a brand new track coming out today, Friday. We're setting you into the weekend on a good foot. So we spoke to him all about it. So let's see what he had to say, because he has a lot of exclusive content for you. Good morning, beautiful people. I am joined here with Vision. Not the Vision, not the Vision, not the Vision, just Vision. He is a local Afrobeat artist, right? Now we are here today interviewing him about his brand new latest release today, Friday. But before I get to that, I need to mention that he gave us some amazing hits such as Melanin.
But it's a good, it's about them one part. Make a bad man, them a one drop off.
Hieroglyphics.
I gon' spark a fire in you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Set up, made up,
Them man they can't vibe out with you. Leave them be.
And more. So this.
Yeah. Baby tell me oh God. Yeah. Oh God. Love you more than I could. I love you, oh God.
More. So this is number 5 that is coming out. So how are you doing this morning? Before I get into all the juicy tips and spill the tea today, how are you doing?
Generally, boy, I would say tired, tired, a lot of late nights recently, putting music together and stuff, recording sessions, studio life, how it goes already. But yeah, I said no show, what's up, it's your boy Vision. What? All right. And yeah, like you said, I just released my latest single called No Mind. Love is in the air. Valentine's coming, guys, so we gotta get into that season, all right? So, yeah, man.
Now, I understand you are tired because it takes so much out of you to burn that midnight oil over and over to release some amazing hits for our St. Lucians. Now, you said it's called No Mind. Why No Mind?
So, if you listen to the song, it kind of tells a story about a young guy who ends up meeting a young lady. Right, the two of them kind of have love at first sight kind of thing going on, and she just goes with the flow. Whatever the situation, whatever the circumstance, she doesn't mind. She pays no mind to it. It's just let's go with it, let's have fun, let's be in love. That's the kind of vibe of it. She no mind, she don't bother. She with me, she no one other. Island boy, island gala, fall in love with the Lucian bother. Oh wait.
All right, so you see, he gave us a little sample. So for all those who haven't seen the song just yet, because we have to play a little sample at the end. We have to do that. Now, if you haven't heard the song, you got a little sample right now. So you have a little understanding of the vibe we are feeling right now. So where did the inspiration come for this one?
I would say majority of my songs actually come from real life experience, either telling my own personal stories or story of somebody else. I would say this one came from personal experience, right? Rising from my own life, and so on. Of course, not gonna mention any names, but I'm pretty sure she knows herself out there. Yeah. One thing I'm gonna say right now, though, is that this song is actually a part of, and I guess this is not exclusive for DBS. It's part of an EP I'm releasing actually on Valentine's Day. Right, I released a song More, which you mentioned earlier last day. That's also going to be on a project, right? So it's been a while this project has been in the making, right? It's about a 4 to 5 song EP, all about love, all about the good vibes, no romance, this, that, whatever. So yeah, Valentine's Day, you can look out for that EP. It's called Perfect Love Story. All right, so yeah, all Afrobeats. Wait, catch a vibe. You already know, if it ain't cabin, don't play it.
I agree with that. If it's not cabin, don't play it. Now, you said it's the perfect love story. So, guys, you see, we have a lot coming for you. January. What am I talking? We're in February. We're in the love month. This is my month, if you didn't know. But for those of you who do not know, it's as Valentine's Day. And for the perfect love story, wow. So you see, Vision has a lot in store for us. Now, for the people who do not know you, which cannot be that many, but we still have to check for them.
We'll
still have to check for them. Why Afro? How did you get into Afro?
Honestly, well, for those who know me like way back, y'all know my heart was really with hip hop and rap. I don't know. I was just chilling one day, and I just felt like, doing the whole rap thing just felt a bit wasn't for me anymore. I still love it though. It's still my genre. Don't get me wrong. You always find me blasting some hip hop, some future, some. But I was exploring, and then I was just sitting at home one day, and then I think a song Wizkid Fever was playing, and I was like, boy, that tune bad, boy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And that just kind of connected to me, and since then I've been listening to more and more Afrobeats, and exploring with Runtown, Davido, Burner, and then I just tried my own Afro song. Actually, the first Afro song I ever did, which was my first release as an Afro artist, that was back in 2021 as some Good Girl Bad Girl featuring Spud and YXL Trev. Big up YXL, same speed, big up my cabin brother Spud. And since then I got so many good reviews, I'm like, well, I'm gonna continue with Afro. And then I just fell more and more in love with the genre. It just feels like home. Africa is home at the end of the day. It just feels like home for me. People tell me why don't try soca and so on. I can, but nah, Afrobeats is just it for me, man. To me, I feel more at home. I feel my true self when I do Afro music. You understand? So yeah.
That's the best thing. Honestly, feeling at home in what you're doing. I believe some people like to just do what is popular, what's trendy right now, and it doesn't fit. A lot of people don't take off because they're trying to fit in the shoes of other persons and not their shoes. And sometimes you just have to be true to who you are. Don't matter the naysayers, don't matter nobody. Just do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, it's just you.
And also to say, Afro really is taking over the world. I was pretty excited to see it. The Saturday Jazz lineup had four mega Afro stars, being Rema, CK, Ira Star, Kiss Daniel. Maybe a vision can pass there too, Ernestila, if you're watching. Quick pass through. But yeah, man, honestly, Afro is it, man. Waiting they recognize, Afro beats is really capturing the world now. So all of you at home that chitty chatty about other genre, understand Afro beats are the real thing now. Wait.
So you see, give us a little accent there. Give us a little accent. Now you mentioned Future. I hope your love story is not.
No. It's not that kind of. It's an authentic love story. Although I might show a side like that later on this year, but I not. Those cats stay in the bag still,
So you see, we're getting some exclusive content here on DBS. Now, the last question I want you to answer before we leave is, who is your main idol in Afrobeat? Who do you look up to the most? Who are you trying to not necessarily be like, but aspire to be as popular as them?
Ooh.
Good question, right?
It's a very good question. Wow. Say my biggest inspiration Afrobeats wise, the biggest eagle, Wizkid himself.
I knew that. I saw that coming from time your first song was Fever. I knew that was coming.
Himself. I'm not gonna put myself in any political positions, but to me, my opinion, Wizkid, man, he just does the job every single time, every single time.
Now, guys, with that, I want you to tell them where they can find you, how they can find your music, where it's going to be posted, everything, because I'm sure everyone is at the edge of the seat waiting for this information.
Well, you can find all my music on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, SoundCloud, you name it. VIJN, right? I'm on Instagram, VIJN97, Vision97, Twitter at Vision97 as well, and YouTube, VIJN, can't miss it. Yeah, you'll see this face. And yeah, man, me say, No Mind out now, all streaming platforms. Will be up on YouTube later on in the week. All right, we gotta get those streams up first. And yeah, guys, just catch a vibe, have some fun, and yeah, man, fall in love with the music. More love music coming out, some big features coming to me, say so. Just look out for it.
So guys, you see, we have a lot of exclusive content for you here on DBS. Now, there's a lot in store for you. But we cannot give you everything right now. We're just giving you a little EP in February 14th. Remember that, mark that date, right? And with that, I want to say thank you so much for joining me here. It's always an honor to be next to you. I love the vibe, I love the music. And I'm sure everyone in St. Lucia is starting to feel that Afrobeats vibe.
Yeah, man.
Right. Now that again, I'll say thank you. And guys, I'll see you in just a little bit.
I'ma get no rush, make we linger. I she with a touch on my finger. Say she never get a loving so strong. Say she haven't been this way in so long. Say she wanna feel this for a long time. Say she wanna love vision for life. She don't mind, she don't bother, she with me.
For sticking around, everybody. Now, if you're an avid DBS watcher, you know that I interviewed Virgil around Christmas time, and he spoke about a competition. So this is the music video that was a result of that. So let's check it out.
Righteousness. I'm a natural, I'm telling you, Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. That's not right. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Open your eyes. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. That's not right. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Open your eyes. Put down the weapon of destruction. Get a youth, there is another option. Wicked people promote corruption. Say them would rather all the slack song. Open up your eyes and see. Say them not like we. Glorify the Almighty. Power of the Trinity. Can we make a change? Stop kill each other for material things. Put away the wicked ways and give Jah the praise. And just stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. That's not right. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Open your eyes. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. That's not right. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Open your eyes. Want the people them to hear my voice. Get to youths, you know you got the choice. Wicked works are that we feel avoid. Sick, jalo, humble and try your bite. Select we live life and do right in just sight. Yeah, live in love, let it flow, wanna capsize. No, please stand firm and don't turn to the dark side. Yeah, don't grow weak to failure, keep your heart right. Whoa. Can we make a change? Stop kill each other for material things. Put away the wicked ways and give Jah the praise. And just stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. That's not right. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Open your eyes. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. That's not right. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Stop killing one another. Open your eyes. Live in love, my people, you know. All of the time, you know. One love.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning's SocaCize session. Leading the wine, we have Sarah, Laurie, and Shani. Let's get ready to sweat with SocaCize. For this morning's workout, we will be doing a wine and tone routine to Moonlight by TJ. Let's begin. So we're going to just move the hips side to side. We're going to go down and up. Down. Nice and gentle and up. Hip, hit, and. And you squeeze in the core. 4, 3, 2, next side, and. 4, 3, 2, hip, going up and down. Up, 2, 3, roll it. Again, hip, roll it. Give yourself some love. Down. Take it up. Side. Expensive park, some gal na no talk, touchy spark, fi massage your body na no flaws. 4, 3, 2, switch, and. She said, our last boyfriend a all star, cause him lazy and always love talk. 4, 3, 2, hip, up and down. Roll it. Hip. Roll it. And love. Take it up. Hip and. 4, 3, 2, next side, and. 4, 3, 2, hip, up and down, and. Roll it. Next side, hip. Roll it. Give yourself some love. Take it up. That was this morning's session. Thank you for choosing to flaunt with SocaCize. We hope that you're feeling sexy, sultry, and strong.
All right, everybody, that brings us to the end of today's show. So you see, I gave you all the vibes, all the exclusive content. You see, Missy, I'm so excited for the weekend. I cannot even speak right now. So guys, I gave you everything you needed to do, everything you needed for the weekend. You are on a good foot already. Now today is Friday, but you know what happens on Sunday? Sunday is Frances Rubb's birthday. So I want to say happy birthday, Frances, and I want all of you to wish her happy birthday if you see her in town, if you stop by the store, whatever it may be. And with that, I want you to go out, have an amazing weekend, a safe one at that, and I will see you Monday morning bright and early. Bye.